Hello, babe. Which area now? I did the area now. Okay, blue paint. Alright, I'll be there now.
Wait, Priscilla.
Long time. Wow, nice to meet you.
Wait till you come my area now.
Babe, they just invited me here, so I would like us to come on.
Wow. Oh, I hope say one boat to reach me.
You like?
You know, this area now.
I'm telling you.
Today we die here.
I'm so excited to meet you.
I'm so happy. We didn't drink.
Why you guys just sitting down like this, not sitting on the table? Why?
Waiter, we need guidance. Let's stop.
Please, just offer. Babe, so very small fire.
We do. Let's stay, pa.
As you know, have it. Hey, no, babe, half an hour. Why are you guys sitting down, nothing else on the table? Babe, waiter. Honey, how are you?
Honey, we need
Cold drinks,
chilled one. Kindness.
as in
Local educational entertainment only on DSTV.
what's up now?
You know they see this. They see this top now.
You know what? Give me Austria now, come on. They were big. I have a gift for you. I'm so excited. Oh. Do you remember that guy I've told you about? That so handsome guy. Come on, just yeah, his name. Please, come on. Okay.
I remember.
But you know what? Just guess what I'm going to get. I mean, you guys should just guess. I'll just
Take it out.
no. Just that.
Buy a dress.
Babe, what is that? Come on, just get your girls. Come on, just guess what.
For me, I'm not good at guessing.
Alright, I've had it all. That's all.
Go straight to the point.
You know what? That guy, he tricked me.
TV contact us.
You gotta do that. Ask me out. Ask me, I'm now a big girl. Not just that, babes. You know what? I'm not even his future wife. Wow. I'm so excited.
Wow, congratulations.
What do you think? Just you guys should stop.
How are you? You are not a woman, not just a big girl.
Thank you, baby. Oh my gosh, how is
Enjoy a roller coaster.
I mean, go this day. But do you know it is a very hard work to be a woman? And do you also know there are laws of being a woman?
Who told you that?
Will you really agree with me that it's a very hard work to be a woman? Yes, I'm asking you. Do you agree with me that it is a very hard work to be a woman? Yet we call this the woman's world. The first law of being a woman is that you must not be cheap. Yes, you heard me right. You must not be cheap. But unfortunately, on the other way around, this same law has continued to endanger the women folk. Now, I tell you, this inherent law is the reason why many women are suffering the hardship they are going through now. And until you fully understand the full operations of this law, you may continue to live below the status of a womanhood. The truth is that this law transcends ethnicity, transcends religiosity, it's beyond race or beyond a particular generation. The law is just like your fingerprints. It is not transferable. At the same time, the law is like the security lock on your phone. You can equally lock it against yourself instead of locking it against unwanted users. And until you are able to align the two laws, the two first laws of being a woman, you may continue to be in danger. And what is the second law of being a woman? The second law of being a woman is that you must manage the excesses of the first law. We have talked about the first law, that you must not be cheap. Then there is a scope to being cheap or not being cheap. And so managing this scope is what the second law of being a woman is emphasizing, that you must manage the excesses of the first law. Now, the word being cheap is highly relative and peculiar to individual women. As such, you cannot transfer or live in the world of another woman. For instance, a lady could walk up to a man and propose a relationship, provided she knows her onions, and she may not be considered to be cheap. On the other way around, a lady might play hard to get, yet she's cheap. The clear difference between these two categories of ladies is just understanding the balance between the two first laws of being a woman. Having said this, laws we have talked about in women are applicable to many aspects of human life, especially in the administrative world. These first two laws of being a woman can be used in solving family challenges, organizational challenges, global challenges, and institutional challenges. But I put it straight to you that the majority of the women world today are suffering under this lack of understanding of these laws of being a woman. And until you are able to align yourself with what we have analyzed so far, you may continue to live below womanhood. This is the voice of his oracle, the voice that must be heard, the voice that must be adhered to, the voice that is championing the revolutionary move, channeling the course of life towards a better end, and teaching men to fulfill their destinies in life via the word of faith and holiness. This is St. Jos Israel Adegboyega, aka the Pioneer. Remember, on 4 dimensions, we treat you to the 4 dimensions of life, which includes, number 1, the God dimension that talks about spirituality, deity, and the spiritual world. The second dimension is the job dimension, which talks about job creation, employment opportunities, entertainment, and all the stuff. The third dimension is the sex dimension, which talks about family building and social building. And the last but not the least is the polity dimension, which talks about governance, decisions, and all that pertains to politicking. On this program, you will have the fullest and add more than enough to your knowledge. I remain St. Jos Israel Adegboyega, aka the Pioneer. Just make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jos Israel Outreaches. Jos Israel Outreaches, and you will never regret you did. Thank you.